The African collection is really remarkable and complex, and I think what I would like is for the design of the gallery to reflect that complexity and the dynamism that you see in the objects. African art is not just traditional, it's also very actively contemporary. There are a lot of things happening now that are rooted in maybe the traditional forms and materials, but that are very relevant to the modern day. I start with the objects, and we try to derive as much inspiration from the objects themselves and the narrative that they're telling as possible. And the way I kind of build my familiarity with that is usually to go talk with the curator, of course. Then I come back and start pulling pieces of design details together, so colors, forms, shapes, textures, that I think will help support whatever the story is that we're trying to tell. Once you get that kind of vision, that sort of palette, if you will, then I also look at the space and start putting things in scale, because I find scale to be a really helpful tool when we're working with objects in particular. This space is roughly 3 times the square footage of the gallery that was in the West building, so we'll have a lot more space for each object. We'll be able to give each grouping room to breathe, so to speak, and that lets us focus on these amazing objects, a lot of which are new in this installation. And from there I build the form of the exhibition around it, so the casework, the platforms, the mounts, all of the pragmatic stuff that you have to have should, in my mind, grow out of that story and the way the objects sit together and talk to each other. I hope the visitors will really be able to see the objects. That sounds strange, but with the new space, everything has a lot more visual space around it. And I think that lends itself to close looking, to noticing details, to really an appreciation of the materials that the objects are made of. And we'll be able to tell stories that maybe people haven't heard before. We're all getting to do new things with this project that are pretty exciting.